Hello everybody, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Jan Laue and I'm the president of the Iowa Alliance for Retired Americans. And we care about Medicaid, as I'm sure you all do too, or you wouldn't be here today. We support Medicaid expansion. We think doing anything else would be madness. So I've read the governor's plan, as many of you probably have too. And yes, it would be madness to go that direction. First of all, let's talk about who it covers. As like your sign says right here, Medicaid expansion would cover 150,000 Iowans. Branstad's plan, or what we call TerryCare, says it will cover 89,000. But let's look at that a little closer. 89,000 with strings attached, because you have to pay premiums, you have to pay co-pays and deductibles, and you have to go through and pass these preventive services, take advantage of those. Now, if you don't do that, you're out of luck. The other thing is, it's for people at 100% of poverty and below. You know what 100% of poverty is for one person? It's about $11,500 a year. Now, where are these people going to find the money to pay all this stuff? You know, if it's choosing between, you know, they're lucky if they can put food on the table and pay their rent, put a roof over their heads. And so if you have to choose between eating today or paying your premium, what are you going to do? A lot of people are doing that now. And that's why they don't have health care, obviously. The second thing to look at here is the cost. We already know what the cost is for the federal government to provide it. They're going to pay 100% for the first 3 years. And after that, they're going to pay at least 90%. Now, the plan, TerryCare's plan, says that the state is going to make an appropriation and the counties are going to submit property tax money to the state to help pay for this. So, in other words, we're getting taxed at least twice, because our money that we pay to the federal government in taxes is already paying for Medicaid expansion. If we don't take it here, that money just goes to other states. So we've already paid for that once. Now the governor wants us to pay again through a state appropriation of taxes, and the counties submitting some property tax to help pay for it as well. So it's costing us a lot more than what appears to be obvious. The other thing to think about here too is that Medicaid is an entitlement. And I know people think that's getting to be a bad word, but that just means that everybody who qualifies, who is eligible, gets it. TerryCare doesn't work that way. It's very clear from the bill that TerryCare is not an entitlement, which means you can get knocked off of it. The other thing is, if all that money they take in from property tax and state appropriations, if they cut back on that and there's not enough money, if they run out of money, you're out of luck. I don't care if you've paid your premiums and you've done all the things that they ask you to do. If there's no money there, there's no health care for you. So the last thing I want to mention is the structures. Medicaid is we already have Medicaid, so it's just a simple matter of plugging in more people. There's no need to reinvent the wheel and start a whole new system. It'd be much easier and much more administratively feasible to add people to Medicaid. So my conclusion is, TerryCare would be madness. We think that expanding Medicaid is by far the best option.
Yeah.